praying for and say, in Lamine Yamal, even Nuno Mendes on a 1v1 situation. I just want to enjoy their game. I want to have the fun in what we call the dribbling and also the solid defensive football, where Nuno Mendes will come into the game, which is main goal is best to stop Lamine Yamal. Lamine is going into the game, will also have this mentality. So no, I can't wait here many swatch. This is where I have to prove myself. This is where I have to let the world know that yeah, I'm Lamine Yamal. I'm part of the tournament in Munonya Fit. Go there. Heat. Charlie. Yo.
Na me adon na swear.
Charlie. Asamba biu.
Abane Jumana.
Charlie, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to Go There and Melogo or MGG on YouTube. Charlie, one subscribe and one share and one like it so my. When we say the other go case some near the bremo, this is Go There once again. No, it's our Spain Portugal. Spain Portugal they come me no. They are two favorites for the UEFA for the UEFA. For the FIFA World Cup now, and the show recent performance will be a born home again. Looking at how they play, they are tactical, like everything on the field of play. They are playing well. Now let's pick the Portugal team. You see, Portugal team now grow to a certain level where said they don't need even a number 9 to score a goal. Portugal game no more Vitinha ebetimi the ball na benin. Bruno de Beba. Like almost everybody home feel ebetimi the ball na ba, and even to their left back Nuno Mendes also to me push ball ni beba. The first Spain team no. First Spain team no so all round in the ejuma. Goalkeeper Unai Simon at the pole no more ejuma. Even so no andana Raya Kraba beda. Honestly, you're solid at the back. Me on my back line, the Spain back line, mean Gio Mundi, but one surprising thing on my archery, the entire tournament now they are yet to concede a single goal. The Spanish national team is yet to concede a single goal in the FIFA World Cup. And can Portugal break that deal today? We met him to go out to Spain for and we are yet to discover. Spain for attacking, as we all know, Oyarzabal Bebo. Lamine Yamal mo bebo. Kukurela mo beba be cutting from the left back. And what makes this game so special, and I say, Afanami Onini now put a left back sir, or ban any monstro or defend onsro in the name of Kukurela and Nuno Mendes. And ye na ye modern one Nuno Mendes ebo World Cup no. And ye na so ye Kuku last match across my boy or ye assist me that should tell you how solid or when it comes to his position. Or ban any eba be control ball e bibia. Spain Portugal bobo bebre almost kind Euros Nations League World Cup like omabo matches bebre teams me no. Looking at their head to head, no mabo 41 matches total. Omabo 41 matches. Emu do what that is 18 and I draw. Bako 1 2 3 up to 18 and I draw. And talking of the Portugal wins Portugal winning 116 and Spain winning 17. That should tell you how dominant are Spain or how Spain dominates the Portuguese national team. That should tell you. But you see, one thing I my game we SIA who say Portuguese national team is one share Spain for just I think 2025 Nations League. Muji trophy for Spain in same on penalties. 2-2 draw and on call penalties. That game now Lamine Yamal na ye ni mo kokotro and some go social media and fan. Going into the World Cup there are a whole lot of fascinating things about the team. Who say Portugal team no so beka say onu so share teams and who are doing because even with a run of 32 no yi Croatia free mo telling you how solid the team is. I know there were controversies here and there concerning Vadiomo go on share in the last minute and area offside and some, but Portugal were better and everything showed say game no na yet Portugal be qualify regardless of the basis of field no so during the 90 minutes of play. Spain team no so share Austria. That was 3 goals to 0. And confidence grow because of they are unbeaten run. Almost share and show them. And the game no dey tiawa. If so be win the game na, ejina department miensa so and ejina nipa miensa bi omo game ni so. We all know what Cristiano Ronaldo can do. So on any day Cristiano Ronaldo nya day or he is going to punish you. May when you on to me control game, on to me yes, but Ronaldo so nya chance na miensa. Nim say ya dan ya de ba ko betu. But shifting to a name kwala na omo bobo no. Omo ye hu omo as the modern day footballers. Omo boni sesia no. And one duel or competition as you say am adwin na wo so a ye nyina wo say like the biggest battle in this game, Lamine Yamal versus Nuno Mendes. In common bebre about one thing, e be say Lamine into me Nuno Mendes. Some are also speculating say Nuno Mendes into me Lamine Yamal, and that argument has been on and on and on and on. Where can it on 1v1 situations, Lamine show how better he is. This at the same time, Nuno Mendes show how better he is and how he can stop Lamine Yamal. These are some of the things that made this game very peculiar and very fascinating. I remember the last time we share Euros. No? Oh, sorry, Nations League. No? Also, Lamine Yamal, try bia senkone obinya Nuno Mendes on a 1v1 situation, but the Portuguese national team were very smart. You see, they were always doubling up on Lamine Yamal. Until Lamine edgeball no, our right side na Nuno oho, Bruno Beba. At the same time, Luis Diaz push by the left center back side. Ebe boy Nuno Mendes. Into what the ball ne fan no one Luis Diaz jina ho. Who try be mu say na oba betu ida João Neves. Wait me aba betu Bruno ho. Vitinha kura so ho a ono so to me running on the entire field omre. Into na ye diam Lamine Yamal so be nya Nuno Mendes on a 1v1 situation. But going into this game, one thing I'm hoping and I'm also praying for One thing I'm also praying for is in Lamine Yamal, Ebenya Nuno Mendes on a 1v1 situation. I just want to enjoy their game. I want to have the fun in what we call the dribbling and also the solid defensive football, where Nuno Mendes will come into the game, which is main goal is best to stop Lamine Yamal. Lamine is going into the game, will also have this mentality. So no, I can't wait here many swatch. This is where I have to prove myself. This is where I have to let the world know that yeah, I'm Lamine Yamal. I'm part of a tournament in Munonya Fit. And we could all see clearly say he was not settled, like he was not in the tournament. I'm Pawasha one go normal for a young lad in the first World Cup, no Washa one go for first match or start here. But one thing we all should understand is say Oba tournament to Emuno. No we pra even some latter part of the season currently more matches be Amabasa. But in Kakanka or Pekeba, I'm hoping say and then he will be fully okay to play against the Portuguese national team. Another battle I'll see a shame the midfield battle. Pedri, Rodri, Dani Olmo, and Nuno Mendes, Bruno. Bruno, João Neves, and Vitinha. You see, this is a midfield dueler. Obia shame. And then found be any penny free bar. Match we know this midfield duel no be training, especially taking it from this angle. Rodri and Bruno Fernandes Diano. You see, they are the two players on betting control midfield no, on best stabilize play no. Rodri, you job about who was Spain national team himself, or no, and dictated the tempo of the Spain national team. In himself, ban Portuguese national team now. Bruno is more of a creative outlet footballer. And Bruno no, yenim said you control possession. Yenim said the Bruno be far game, obe control the pace of the game. Obe me prevent some counter attacks across Spanish national teams no so. For Bruno so yenim Bruno when it comes to his quick transition, so they obe control ball quick. Pa yonko or the ball by João Neves, Ronaldo, like he's that player. Let's go in and watch that kind of play no day, Brian. And Ronaldo versus the Spanish centre backs. Ronaldo versus the Spanish centre backs. Ororo de wa emre but Ororo wa emre kura ne de. Yes say but then ya yasa ni area kura no. Kakro de be hunu na nkola de ho. And no na ma game no eye World Cup. This is the biggest stage of club football. And this is where also Ororo o me area sin na hu sampa ongo e yenim ne Messi ye, yenim goals a ɔhyɛ, corners a ɔbɔ de assist man nkɔfoɔ hyɛ. This is the game. If Ronaldo wants to stake a claim, we are seeing now Sampa, I've arrived. It is this game. And one thing I mentioned is Seporo Nebebo. Seporo Nebebo, some high Nebebo. Left back there, they are Cucurella Nebebo. And they chile one son. They are Kubasi Bebo. Kubasi so Lorente Mo, Pedro Poro Mo, Cucurella Mo. We know them when it comes to their crosses stopping. Some be avoid it, so cross the samba. And Spain national team is no, Spain national team in the whole no so almost sound committee for hours, baby. Into you getting free kicks in dangerous positions, no so crown, doubtful. And saying defend set pieces clearly, they are up there. So far tournaments, they are the best when it comes to defensive. They, like Omun concede goal from the group stage up to the round of 16. I be boss and Omun concede goal. So no credit. A bad Diama Ronaldo, so you bring the best out of him. But meaning you wrote to me. I do be in that one. That is where Ronaldo shines. That is where he shines the most. That is his trademark. That is what he can do. I think the last but not the least battler. Obianche ni Mubako. And the I battler I say Madrid for no create jai on my players na some kind no more they compare. Pedri Vitinha. And Pedri Vitinha game and football no. Acquire style be say omu now no game now quite say they are escaping pressure. Find these spaces in the midfield. They are the linkage between the defensive and the attack. And on omu game in special. Some people are justifying that Vitinha is better just because we share Pedri Washano. We share Nations Nations League Washano. At the same time, Champions League Washano. And Vitinha akwa Champions League mienu abra Pedri nyanjibi. So people are using that to justify that indeed Vitinha is a better player than Pedri. But some are also arguing say, okay, Pedri also has heroes. We know the kind of player Pedri able. We know how deep a Pedri able at the Barcelona setup. In the Barcelona setup. Oba be for ball no, obe control the tempo of the game. Obe set it ball na to mama attackers. We know the type of passes a Pedri able Obasa. Sorry. So that is what Obi ebe she nimu, the Pedri Vitinha battle. And we all know how intelligent these two players is. Whichever the player whatever the player has received, and found say Pedri Ajise and Awuni Ajise. You see, there are two players that they can dominate possession. And then you can share a midfield duel, like a solid midfield play. Portugal versus Spain. And we all know Portugal national team no. Counter attacks on mobile. And the battle decider for this game no is simple. You see, if Lamine Yamal wins, automatically Spain is going to win because Lamine Yamal will create a whole lot of chances, and that one will force the Portuguese national team to stay deeper, and that will increase the pressure on them throughout the match because Lamine Yamal any day no bubble on a camera automatically Spain will win the game. At the same time, if Nuno Mendes is able to contain the Lamine pressure, no any day to say to me for ball free the left back side. At the bar before go at the assist shooting there. If Nuno Mendes is able to do that, a better limit Spain for a dangerous weapon of creating opportunities, especially when it comes to up front. A bit more midfield in the whole because say Nuno Mendes football no at the back, the kind of pace if you can take the ball from him, this is off our own. And at that pace, when you have own a yellow card, and the moment that Obi ball game, nobody yellow card at that early stages of the game. Or kill the opponent, what do we call it? And a player no attacking like ni zeal ni moral they be born. Or kill it bia. So if Lamine Yamal wins, Spain wins. If Nuno Mendes wins, Portugal wins. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this game and your entire what do we call it suggestion on the game? Because looking at the game clearly, I could see a draw and probably an extra time. if any win can come in the 90 minutes, it will be the Spanish national team in Mbefa Day. Aside that, I foresee an extra time, and probably extra time they will be able to see going into the penalties. And penalty is a 50-50 game. I think that is that. Charlie, Akramo, go there on YouTube, Charlie. Obian like and subscribe. I'm here to demand that send there.
Go there.
Go there.
Go there.
Go there. Ah!